Okay, this is the setup I got after fixing the defective headlight motor I got. Everything was fine. It was except it only ran in one direction. So I took it apart, did a repair. You saw the pictures of how I did it. Taking the failed coil out, drilling out the metal core from the case itself. It's pretty straightforward. I've never done that before, so this was the first time. Anyway, I put it all back together. This is my setup. I actually got my little relay box here so I can use my switch. No, it only draws about 100 amps. Milliamps rather, on the relay coils. But I just hooked up the switch. I had an extra harness kicking around in the pile of stuff I brought with me. Anyway, here it is. Oh yeah, my battery pack I gotta override. That's an override real quick. Okay, we got power now. I got an ammeter hooked up. And when I first ran it, it was about almost 9 amps. Just the motor itself. I have just the gearbox cover installed with no gears. So I could set the, this is just a jumper to hook up the meter. So I could adjust the armature free play, of which is about, I don't know, you can actually hear it. It's a little more than typical, but just for the test. Anyway, I had to readjust the rear cover, the bearing cover, bushing cover for the armature. Had to file all the spot welds down where I cut them with the Dremel, put it back together. I usually don't re-weld them. I mean, you could, but the two long screws here and here, you can move things around so that you can get it in an optimum position. Anyway, here we go. Now this motor is, I can't remember if it's a right or a left. Nope, I just lost my power. Be with me a second. It has a timeout. I have to disconnect the output and plug it back in. It times out at about, I don't know, a couple of minutes. This is the override. There we go. All right. So here's one direction. About 6.7. It's a little higher than typical. One of the brushes is bad, the ground brush. I had to file it. I got another motor coming for parts. I'm going to steal the brush out of it. So that's the other direction. That's going counterclockwise. No, clockwise. Yep, this is counterclockwise. And again, this is without gears installed, just to test the motor itself. There it is. Yeah, this is the relay box. So instead of all the current going through the headlight switch, it's going through the relays. It's just one ground wire I have attached to the motor itself. And there you have it. Repair of a bad field coil and a headlight motor. This would apply actually to a power antenna motor or a power window motor, because these motors are identical in makeup, except for the armatures. The armatures are different between the power antenna and the power headlight motor. Don't know if the armature on the power window motors is different or not. I forget. I think I knew that once. Anyway, there it is. Repaired field coil. I do have another motor coming with another field coil that I'm going to swap out, because this field coil looked like it was stressed. So it's very possible that there's some internal short in the coil causing the higher than normal current. I took a measurement. I get about 0.8 ohms in each side. And when I get the other good field coil I'll measure that and come up with it, see if there's a difference. I suspect there might be, but I'll be playing with that one when I get it. Got a buddy of mine sending that to me. And that's it.